Hello, my friend, and welcome to your Reiki session. I wanted to begin our session by just cooling you off a little bit. I'm going to be using this woven fan. So I hope you're doing as well as possible. This session is just a time for you to relax, unwind, melt into the present moment, and we're going to be focusing today on healing collective trauma. It's like a very gentle kind of breeze that we're creating here. But I thought it would be appropriate today to cover a topic that you requested here, and so I wanted to address that, and I also just wanted to send you love today, lots of love. Just do our best to care for ourselves and each other today. And one of the best ways to prepare ourselves to take care of each other is to take care of ourselves. So hopefully this can be of some service to you. I want to thank you so much for subscribing. I can't believe how many of us are here. It's like, it blows my mind. So I just wanted to say how grateful I am that you're here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. How grateful I am that you're sharing your time here today. Thank you for your beautiful words and just your presence. But yeah, thanks for choosing to be here when you could be doing anything in the world. Okay. Begin actually by lighting our candle. We're going to be using the same wood-wicked candle that we were using last time. It's a Japanese cherry blossom, really nice scent. Do you feel nice and comfortable? Okay. So here is our scented Japanese cherry blossom scented candle. start by taking a few slow breaths. Just trying to slow down your breathing a little bit. It's got a good sound now. So, on behalf of your highest, wisest, most empowered and aligned self, loving comfort and perfect balance, I wish to conduct this Reiki session for healing collective trauma, moving through the pain and grief and discomfort, and supporting you while you heal yourself. If you would like to clarify or specify this intention, or perhaps you'd even like to set your own intention based on whatever you're moving through, feel free to use the flame to do so now. And as long as it's in service of your and everyone else's highest, wisest selves, then I will honor that intention and see it through time and space to where and whenever it's applicable. I'm going to place this candle right here, and I'm going to light a little bit of sage off of it. Just clearing and cleansing here. Clearing and cleansing. This is like a preliminary cleansing. We're just cleansing anything you might be coming in with, whether that's an energy based on what you've just been moving through, an interaction you've just had, a text you just received, conversation that left you a little wonky. We just want to kind of do a baseline cleansing so that right here, right now, you can just focus more deeply on your inner life, on these more subtle energies, and sort of release anything that's playing on your mind. Okay. So, for our aura mist today, we have sort of unusual combination. It's frankincense and rose. Frankincense and rose. So I wanted to create something that would be really supportive, promoting self-love, and that kind of loving spirit, and also to invite in a sense of spiritual alignment, higher frequency healing energy. I really want to do a session where I focus on aura mists. That is now. I just thought that would be kind of a fun thing. Let me know if that's something that you would like. I'm actually going to use our fan again. So as I spray, I'm just going to waft the mist in your direction. Frankincense and rose together, I find really sort of like they complement each other. The frankincense almost deepens the fragrance of the rose. And the rose kind of lightens the frankincense. I think it's a really nice combination. Come a little closer. Refreshing, isn't it? cream on your hands. Can I have your right hand here? Thank you. So I'm just rubbing this cream on your hands. It's very gentle. It's fragrance-free, so we still just have the aroma of the frankincense and rose. There you go. Just a little up the arm. Good. Okay. Do you mind if I just lean over you? I'm gonna get your left arm here. Okay. Good. A little up the arm. Good. Okay. So, what I wanted to really focus on for this session is just kind of moving through any of these sensations, holding and creating a space for anything that might come up when we are moving through collective trauma, universal trauma or grief. And we've experienced a significant amount of this in the last few years, a very concentrated period of time, I know. So I just wanted to hold some space for this year and really honor this. And if you're watching this session in the future, then, and it doesn't fall on a day kind of marred by trauma, then just apply this to anything that you're moving through, any kind of aspect of trauma that you're moving through. So I'm going to be using this rose incense today. At least I think it's a rose. And I'm going to draw the sacred symbols outside of your heart center, but first I'm just going to move this through your aura. The comment that inspired, I suppose, this session was, so I'm going to see if I can quote it properly. Can you create a session for using spirituality and positivity to help me not be affected by global events or global tragedies or politics or anything like that? I can't remember the specifics of the comment of the request, but I know that it said the phrase "not be affected by." So I really wanted to create a session for this, and I wanted to just share some of my perspective on healing trauma in this way. I believe that the most effective way to heal from tragedy and trauma is to process the feeling rather than to strive to not be affected by things. For me personally, that's just what feels the most resonant. And there are many schools of thought on this, and that's okay. But for me here, and I know for many of you, But for me here, I believe that when we try to limit or reduce the impact that things have on us, usually that just kind of leads to a denial or disassociation from our actual feelings. And I think a far more effective way, from my perspective, of moving through this is to attend to that feeling. You know, don't blame yourself for feeling the feeling. Don't try your best not to blame yourself, rather. Try to invite as much kindness as you can. I think if we bring awareness to our emotions and then attend to our emotions, care for them and move through them and process them, I think that's the clearest, most direct way of healing. But it's not comfortable, you know. It's a process for a reason. It takes time and a lot of courage, I think. But I think it's really worth it. So that's my perspective on this subject, is to sit with the emotions, whatever they are, attend to them, bring awareness to them. I really love Tara Brach's Rain Meditations. Recognize, accept, or recognize, allow, investigate, and nurture. I think that's such a great way of just kind of remembering the process that we can invite into this space. To recognize what's going on, where our emotions are, from resentment to giddiness to grief or anguish. Whatever the emotion that you're moving through happens to be, recognizing it, allowing it, or accepting it, I can't remember. But allowing it, we'll say for now. Then investigating it, just starting to see what's here. Starting to see what else is here. Is there something underneath that emotion? Is that emotion causing any other feelings? Just asking questions about that emotion, asking questions, just doing some investigating, and then nurture that emotion, nurture yourself as you move through that emotion. Okay, I'm going to draw the symbols outside of your heart center now. Lovely. I'm going to start out by placing this little piece of howlite right on your third eye. I just want to invite peace and serenity into this session. Just remember that I have these on. I got these with a friend of mine. This is a bracelet made of grain aventurine. My friend got one that's amethyst. And when It's like our handshake now. Okay, so we've just imbued that with prosperity and abundance. Gorgeous. And I want to use rose quartz and rhodonite today. I'm just going to move these through your aura, just kind of floating them in here, tucking this energy into your aura. If you're open to it, maybe place your hands on your heart space. And just see what's here. Just invite some attention into your heart center. And just simply see what's present in this space. Is anything coming up for you? You can even just call your attention to your heart space. Imagining a strong light radiating from the very center of your heart. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Just know that I'm here, supporting anything that you need to move through. Whatever you're feeling, just know that I'm here. I see you. I'm holding space for whatever you're feeling, and that it will pass. The drama might always be there to some extent, but change is a part of life. It's the only constant. And so whatever you're feeling right now, you're not always going to feel it. It might be there always, but there will be other things that take the forefront. That's just the way these things work. I have thought before in sort of some of the deepest moments of tragedy in my life, I've often felt like this is never gonna feel better. It's never gonna go away. But it did. The grief and the loss didn't necessarily vanish. But that feeling that feels at times all-consuming, that past time is a beautiful healer. Just allow this loving energy to flow towards you. Rhodonite is wonderful for compassion, forgiveness. Rose quartz is such a loving stone, great stone for universal love, self-love, strengthening the heart space. And so forgiveness and love. Forgiveness and love. Sometimes there can be a tendency to direct our grief or direct this trauma towards an individual, and sometimes that's appropriate. Someone caused you pain collectively, but I think inviting in a sense of forgiveness and just being really mindful of where we're targeting that emotion rather than sitting with the emotion. It's a far more comfortable emotion for most of us to hate others and point fingers than it is to sit in the grief and tragedy of something. So I think it's just an important thing just to recognize for your own well-being as much as anyone else's, that forgiveness is so powerful, and making sure that we are caring for ourselves in these moments, reflecting and moving through these emotions ourselves. Gorgeous. I'm going to put one stone down here, and I'm going to place this rose quartz right at your heart space, if that's okay. Okay. So just placing this right here. Lovely. So now breathe slowly, deeply, and do your best to really just melt into this present moment. I'm going to place my hands on your hips here. I just really want you to feel grounded. Grounding ourselves in these moments can be incredibly empowering, ensuring that we are stable, that we recognize that we are being held and supported by energies all around us. Grounding ourselves is so important and so empowering. So throughout the day, if you want to very gently just kind of squeeze on your legs, a gentle squeeze, gentle but firm, just squeezing on your legs, just to ground yourself. You can even very gently kind of tap on your feet if they're not too ticklish. I won't do it here. But if your feet aren't too ticklish, you can just kind of tap on them on the very bottoms. Anything you can do today to really help you ground. I'm just going to hover my hands outside of your heart space here. I'm sending this beautiful energy into your heart, You are divine. You are connected. You are expressive. You are loved. You are strong. You are emotionally balanced. You are safe. You are safe. Safe to feel anything you need to feel, to move through anything you need to move through. Just now I'm sending you so much love and support, and I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or night. Until we meet again, be so well. These are the ritual healing boxes. I just wanted to show you inside. This is actually the self-love box. Each of them come with 2 crystal-embedded tea candles and 3 gemstones. So this one has a rose quartz, a green aventurine, and a unakite. Love that first one. They come with the same large incense cones. This one is a gardenia. And with this rose and vitamin E anointing oil. So it's rose with a vitamin E carrier oil, and that's just to kind of anoint yourself. You can do it on pressure points. I like to do it on my temples or behind my ears. And then you can have them in this box. Just kind of keep them here with your crystal collection. So the link is in the bio if you're interested. Thank you to everyone who's purchased one, and I hope you feel the love that I put into it. Can you come up on the pillow? She just wants cuddles. Come on. For today's video, I just wanted to do a little chakra activation. And just doing a little bit of balancing and aligning. This is a new kind of video for me. I usually, speak directly to the collective instead of the individual. So I always have fun when I'm trying to do it like a perspective. Maybe your perspective on things is a little clouded. I'm not sure if that resonates with you, but that's what I'm getting here. But just sort of being aware of what is coming in so that we can be more prepared to make that decision. I love metallic sounds. It's like clicky clacky sounds. But it does have kind of a funny smell. I'm not gonna lie, when I first used it, I was like, oh.